bowled some good lines and lengths, and maybe with the wicket keeping a shade low, a couple of occasions, change of pace, might be another wicket in need. Now the partnership.
Oh, it starts off really well. They look pushing hard, coming back for the second. Can they? Turn it down.
Directed towards the boot of the batter. And good control, so that almost yorked him, and a little bit off balance when he played that shot, Gregory. There you see, there you go. But that off balance momentum took him forward, and he was rushing to the other end. Even thought of a second run.
Boy, you had to get some speed from the word go, isn't it? Talking about Kamrul, I like his attitude and the way he goes on about it, but he just hasn't bowled as well as he would like to. He's bowled well in patches, and he's played 5 matches. This is his 1st match, and he's only got 3 wickets. He would like to improve on his figures a little bit, that's for sure.
Just wondering if Naeem Sheikh is going to try and get a move on. Last few deliveries just been a little subdued.
Well, he's not going to do that. Too easy. Kamrul Islam, you will take that any day. They are seriously in trouble. The man in form has just hit one straight back to the bowler. Taking it quite comfortably.
Yeah, well, that was on the cards. Just felt that he was going to throw his bat at something, because he was not really comfortable in the last few deliveries that he has faced. He is trying to avoid it. Could have gone on the offside, trying to drag it to the on, but the turn of the bat, and a good catch taken by the bowler. So they played a good innings for 55, but Rangers are now 110 for 3.
Mohammad Nabi walking onto the park. Such an experienced candidate as well. 205 games, 3,700 runs. Very good, healthy strike rate for the best of 89. Well, I tell you, coming in for the 3 wickets down, they don't have a lot of time left. They don't have a lot of balls to play around with, and they need to get things going if they're going to post a decent target here of that 180 that they're looking at.
Mohammad Nabi hasn't had the best of BPLs, I must say. So he'll be also a little worried about how he's going to progress in this innings.
Yeah, Kamrul continue short, tucked away easily, off the mark. Interestingly enough though, and this is what happens when you put pressure on the batters, and Mohammad Naeem, slow ball, deceived, done him. Getting it straight back to the bowler, taking it quite comfortably as well. Good thinking from the bowler. And bear in mind, his first 24 balls, Naeem, he scored 38 runs. And the next 23 balls, he scored 17 runs. And no boundary. So you lost the rhythm, you were starved off strike, and when he got the strike, it was just rotating the strike. So he lost himself, hence the pressure in trying to go big, and he lost it. What ball?
That was, oops, oh dear, don't want to do that. Just, Ravi Papara, of all people, one of the best fielders around. I've seen the evidence of that. Have a look at this. This quick run taken. Maybe he's taking his eyes off the ball and looking at the batsman. Yeah, he looked up just at the last moment. That's why it slipped through his fingers.
Yeah, basics. You lost them for that second. He's a very, very good fielder. But it's sloppy on that occasion. Not needed. They are on top. They need to stay on top. Again, Can he clean it up? They're looking to come back for the second. Comfortable too.
That's been good from Kamrul Islam Rabbi. He's bowled at decent pace, but more than that, what he's done is this ball seemed to be coming at a quicker rate off the wicket than it has done with the others. That's caused a surprise. It's pretty steady except for the second ball, which was 114. Last one was the fastest. Seemed to hurry the batsman and also cramp them for space. That's what he's been targeting.
It's all about line and length, really. Oh, you've been praising him, and he just sprayed it down leg for four. And wicket-keeper had no chance whatsoever to stop that one. Unacceptable.
Well, he had to let me down, didn't he? All the praise about his accuracy, about being slippery. Well, that slipped out. And it was virtually impossible for Darwin to get to that. 4 bonus runs alongside the 5, so 5 more runs.
Yeah, not very good. You'll be very disappointed in that. You're talking about the dew factor, but I tell you what, you will not be in the contenders for that Apache RTR 160, the man of the series. If he's going to be spraying it like that, that's not going to happen to you, son.
He's done well in the over, taking that wicket which mattered. The really needed to break the partnership. And what's happening here? Are they going to change the ball? Yeah, I think the ball's gone a little soft.
There are obviously problems with the dew here. This is the second new ball coming in now. They're having issues with the ball getting soaked. It must be really, really soaked and wet, and the bowlers are finding it difficult to grip. Hence the change. And at this time of the day, yes, the dew will be falling quite heavily as well. I wonder if you can look closely on this one. This is how heavy it is, how the dew is. Yes, finding it difficult. He sprayed it, trying to bowl it as straight as possibly could, but have a look at the ball bouncing. Yes, it's rolling. You can slow it down there. And you see the dew spraying off the ball. That is the problem. It gets really soaky and difficult for the bowlers to hold it.
Also getting dirty on the outfield. The seam's getting a little softer. So all in all, change was required.
Yeah, better ball, miscued, bit uppish in the gap, but he'll take the boundary. Well, he's not happy. They pick up the boundary to end the over, and it turns out to be a good one. 15 from it, 124 for 3.
এই সময়ে ইন্টারনেটটা বেশিই লাগে, তাই আরো বেশি এনজয় করতে বাংলালিংক দিচ্ছে মাত্র 129 টাকায় 6 জিবি ইন্টারনেট।
Last over turned out to be an expensive one. He started off well, picking up the wickets, and then picking up 15 runs off it. Bobby will not be happy with that. 124 for 3 at this stage, with 6 overs remaining to play around with. The Rangers are.
Just that change of the ball. Sometimes it's good if the ball is changed, the bowler gets a better grip on the dry ball, but also sometimes plays into the hand of the batsman. It's going on better off the track, and as in the last ball of the previous over, you saw it was a little wide, stood up. The other balls were keeping a shade low. That was a comfortable height that it came to, and they put it away for 4 runs.
Mohammad Irfan goes across, shot, hits it firmly, but he'll find the field out in the deep and pick up the single. Yeah, funny enough, you say that, Shamim, when the ball is slightly wet, it skids off the surface for the bowlers if they can get it right, if they can hold it. It skids on better, I would like to think, because it's a bit wet. And the drier ball, you get a bit more bounce and more purchase of this from the spinners. So it kind of works well for the batters. Is that what you're saying?
That's the point I was trying to make. That bowlers might feel more comfortable with a ball that can get a better grip on, but it's actually working in favor of the batters.
And he goes uppish again, finds the boundary backward point. Not very good bowling here. Mohamed Irfan, the first two boundaries in his first two balls. I beg your pardon. Just the one boundary. The line is not so good here.
Not at all, and just standing his ground and crashing it back with a point. Easy pickings, and just angle of the ball, taking it away. All he had to do, put a bit of bat on that, put some more speed, add some more speed to his 130 case, and send it away to the boundary. I'll have a look at this. It's wet, but I don't know if it's as severe the dew as it was in the previous days. I did not anticipate it. There has been some dew, but not to that extent.
Yeah, it's enough to soak the ball, where it's a bit difficult for the bowlers to get grip in it. He comes around the way, change of action, and he gets it right. Nailed. Well bowled, good comeback.
I like the way he's looking right down at the toe. I think he's cracked it. Hit him at 137.3 Ks, toe end of the bat. I think split the bat there. He's gonna have a change. Look at it. Right in the block hole. Had to hurry down on that one. It must have jawed his hand too, coming at quite healthy pace. Lovely little inward movement there also. And as a result, the bat will have to be changed, I think.
It's more the angle as well that he gets it right. I mean, coming slightly wider around the wicket, so angling it into the right-hander. Length, perfect. Well, these days the luxury of the batters, so they get sponsors. You don't only carry one bat in your bag. They possibly have at least 10 or 5. I don't know. It all depends on how much weight you're allowed to carry around. But they do have the luxury to have enough bats on them, so not so much of a problem.
In the old days, you had to carry on with your broken bat, put a bit of plaster around it, and carry on. How many bats did you have with you?
Well, some of us used to make sure that we try and use the middle of the bat so the bats don't break.
Well, he's getting a bit of exercise. He's been out of the game, carrying 4 bats, heavy stuff. And, well, Mohammad Shahzad can wield the willow, that's for sure. But it's been a little out of touch. So he's doing the bat carrying now.
Yeah, well, he's got 4 bats there, and so he's got 5. That's the luxury I was talking about. Back in the days, I don't believe the batters used to carry around more than 2 bats, or perhaps 1 would last you the whole season. But now you have to carry at least 5 as a batter.
Yeah, what about the weights?
Oh, just the weight itself. Well, he thinks it's hilarious. But I tell you, the weight don't really matter. Oh, he goes up in the air. Has he got enough? No! You have not! Kamrul Islam puts him down. Change of bat. He gets a life.
I don't believe this. That's a sitter. That's one of the most easiest catches to take. Just slows it down. Gets underneath that one. Nabi, or was it Gregory? And look, oops, popped up. Should have done better. Simple catch. Dropped. Hard hands on that. Just needed to pull it in and soften the momentum of the ball. He's just pushing into the hard hands. That's the result. That's going to annoy the skipper.
Yeah, certainly you will be livid with that. Not happy. And it's Gregory as well. He's in a fine touch. Give him another life. Well, I tell you what, the fielding has not been particularly good from this team, particularly the Royals. They would not be overly excited with themselves. Yesterday there were a couple of drop catches as well, and today they've been sloppy in the ground fielding. The catches have not been taken. You've got to take all the chances that come along your way for you to win matches. It's the old cliche, the same cliche, the things that you're told when you start off playing cricket.
Catches win matches. Simple matter.
Yeah, tucked away on through the leg side. Well, they'll pick up the single to end the over. 131 for 3.
এই সময়ে কথাটা বেশিই হবে, তাই কথায় কথায় আরো বেশি এনজয় করতে বাংলা লিংক দিচ্ছে মাত্র 137 টাকায় 235 মিনিট।
Last 5 overs of the innings of the Rangers. Can they get to that 180 plus target? That's the question. Well, they got 30 balls to get 50 or 55 runs. That's the broken bat. That is cracked. That's bottom. Oh. He's having some fun. Mohammad Shahzad. Swung away on the leg side. Right to a fielder. Oh, the number of bats different players had. Other, how about you? Did you have a big number, or were you restricted those days? The bats?
There was obviously some restriction in regard to the weight, the amount of gears that we were carrying, but I had 3 bats. I used to carry 3 bats.
Wide, I think he's struggling. He's definitely struggling with this wet ball. It slipped out of his hand. But it can only get worse with the spinner bowling. Trying to find some spin, it's not easy.